The way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And then I'm playing the Redskins. Every time he gets the ball, he doing fake hike. Every play.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
And then for some reason, I couldn't get no
he was well over 100 yards
no penetration with his team for some reason. But Sue hurt, my other D ain't hurt, and he double teamed the other dude. So my D line is like beat up. Then I finally put McDonald in the game. He get hurt on the first play.
Number of carries, just keep giving it to him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it?
Hello?
Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Yeah, I fixed it. Yeah, I'm good. I said I'm good.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short. The play clock's running down. On third down, it's Chapman, and the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
No. What in the pillow you had?
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try.
Oh, it's in the dryer.
A 55-yard attempt. And he has got it.
All right.
From 55
it's in
yards
the dryer.
away. That was never in doubt. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. With about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they try the right side here. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described, and I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
To Kelly, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And now
man, that's just stupid, man.
And I think we got a jump here.
Man, this shit don't make no sense, bro.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys
why have a penalty treat if the motherfucker's still gonna jump?
Subtle moves that get you to jump.
You know what I'm saying?
He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
I had to kick a 55-yard field goal. My wife called on 30 inches, and I pressed the wrong play.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Oh, come on.
He's gonna take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Man,
a great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And
like,
the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Like, I don't understand. This man came in on a clean. So instead of him going to the inside, he went to the outside, and the man ran right in the lane, and he ran around the lane.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs it up.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Hurry up, here we go. Throwing on 3rd and long. Logan.
Oh.
Intercepted.
Man, come on. Hey, Jane, watch this play.
In enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
What you think about that?
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got
No, watch the play. Watch the play.
Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot.
Man, the ball hit him in the hand. Man, that safety, I ain't figure that safety. I ain't figure that safety with that safety done what I wanted to do. He came down.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Green 39. On now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. throw here out of the gun. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback,
I don't know, man. It be switching sometimes.
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Damn, I couldn't even pick no damn play.
Here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Over.
They'll look to throw.
Come on. Come on.
I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth.
Bro, I never get a break.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on third.
I never get a break, bro. Madden just don't like me, bro.
Yes, it's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you.
Man, if there was anybody else, that'd have been a pick.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made.
I don't get no flag.
12-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
No flag or nothing, huh? Clearly, that was after the play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually
I know I missed it. I pressed it too early.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice
pressed it
tackle?
too early.
To throw on 2nd down. Logan.
Come on.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too
Bro, I
much
got
heat on it.
fucking bad luck, bro.
Absolutely just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far.
Normal
this is
throw.
3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down, Logan. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route-running savvy and toughness.
That man big like Julio. That man big like Julio, man.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Come on.
Get this one up.
Oh, that was 6.
Here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Man.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but I look like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Look at this, man. Let's see. Bro, watch this play. Now watch this play.
Hop up in the air frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
I'm about to check. I'm about to serve him out there.
As he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. Give him 11 yards.
Cause I want to know how the hell he.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay,
this
so
man,
how do you do that?
this man probably would be still running.
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Wouldn't even let me.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Logan firing quickly here, and that's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver won in a big way.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
to throw on second down. Logan got his man complete over the middle. It's Peters. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout.
Yeah,
and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First and goal here from the 2. They'll come out in the pistol. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, come on, man, come on. A face mask? Really?
And I believe this is going to be a first down.
You mean it's 3rd and, come on, a face mask?
So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
They done kept the drive alive on a face mask. Man, that was supposed to be a big hit.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That was supposed to be a big hit. That wasn't even supposed to be a really aggressive. That's supposed to be a demolish. He came free off the backside by himself.
They haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
They'll drop to throw.
Ooh, look at this. Man, I'm telling you, bro, Madden do not like me, bro. Madden do not like me. I'm telling you, Madden don't like me.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there.
And then it made me click on the man after he dropped the interception. I'm telling you, Madden don't like me. That's the second one.
They made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
That's the second pick, and then that probably would have been a touchdown.
Goal separating these two teams at the break. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry.
And I'm kicking the ball off. That probably would have been a touchdown.
Halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
This is my Madden life, bro.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Bruh, that's the 3rd pick I didn't drop, bro. Check this one out. Check this one out, James.
Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
That's 3rd pick, bro. And I know that man got good hands.
Here we go now. And he'll give it here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40. And down
I dropped the pick.
But he takes it up to the 40.
No, I ain't getting work, man. I done dropped 3 picks
Sometimes it's hard
already.
to believe, but there are times this game
And
is
as soon as I dropped it,
patience,
he
isn't
came right up and ran for like about 13 yards.
But that run there, that may
Up
get
the
him
middle.
going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Josh Doxson's got it complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this.
What happened?
Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination looked pretty good.
How about that?
Oh.
Let's see
Who you
let's
playing
see if
in?
they
What
continue to
league?
take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Yeah, man.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Detroit! Set! Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! And to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Come on, 77. You put the hole in your block,
15
man.
to the 17. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the
Before you
unsung
block,
kind of
we in the
runs. They don't fill
secondary.
out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd down following the run. Here we go now. Back to throw. Logan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to
that's that cornerback you got?
scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game
That
in
cornerback
baseball
check.
on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 3rd down, that's Chapman. He's got a 1st down past the 30. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons.
Over 100.
Play there, 83 yards, and the Falcons will extend their lead.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your
over 100
because his yards per carry went up significantly, right?
Yeah.
Big time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
He can't throw the ball over the place?
The guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful
boy. My D tackle, they don't get no penetration. Boy, but they be on that little stuff.
They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage.
Like they don't get no penetration at all.
The Rams on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
I don't know. No, I don't know.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip that out.
All I knew you lost is I heard they say give me that damn
play will
ball.
be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, man.
Almost
4th pick, bro. 4th pick drop.
Loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
4th pick stuck.
Here's Brad Wing now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Oh, thank you.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive. Logan, he's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Logan throwing the out route incomplete. It's Peters. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Go put that bonnet on your head. What you sitting in here for anyway?
You're like, I'm going to help out.
Now let's go. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Completes it right side to Dodson. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out
boy,
to be the final play
boy.
of this third
That boy,
quarter.
quarterback strong. I just like his quarterback. That man just threw my man off.
But they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Catch.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's strong.
Brad Wing now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
That's stupid. Is he in? Oh, damn.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Time running out here on the play clock.
Oh, what the hell?
Logan.
What the hell was that?
Tied in on the corner.
Whatever it was good. All right,
a gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking to throw. Logan.
Missed.
This will not go down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Back to throw. Logan. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Talk stupid and what they can have on Friday. It's your fault. It's your fault. So? That don't mean nothing.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Looking to throw. Logan.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Logan. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
I think a baby Julio eating, cuz.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late.
He got a 2nd touchdown. You can't press him, man to man. Man, the dude like setting himself to strength. He's too strong.
They just don't like him. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried
he ain't fast in open speed, and he ain't fast in open speed because he only got 88 speed, but he has 88 acceleration. But 99, I mean, but that 90 speed get him a little loose.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And with this deficit, You can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Good play call.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Looking to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks. And the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Rams on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 17. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Let's go. They'll look to throw here. The pressure gets to him again.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this again?
You know better than that.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.